as #1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. UGA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Herbstreit. Kurt, let's get right to the action. The Dogs will kick this away to get us going here. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They're going to the air on the first play. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made after a big gain.
Oh my gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
With the catch, it's Clark. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Longhorns looking to cash in this red zone trip. Looking to throw it from the red zone. On the move now. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up. We'll try to run it with the option. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Longhorns looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on a pitch. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Trying for a fourth down completion. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. There's the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Fighting off the refuses to be stopped. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that previous play. Looking for a receiver. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Let's see what their mindset is this time. They got into field goal range, but got stopped on fourth down last time. Makes the grab. It's clear. 4 set of bounds after a nice game. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. The Longhorns come to the line with first and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Texas.
Yes, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're going to run it here. Fights through the tackler. The Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the running back takes the handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The sure hands. It's Wiley. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle that'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got fourth down.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on fourth and inches in their own territory. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Hey, one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to, and I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll try the right here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Picks up the first, looking for more. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Finds his man. It's Taylor. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
Caught behind the line. It's Barber.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time with good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down and inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Looking to throw here. And this time it's complete. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The receiver grabs it. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Dogs are going to cash in this red zone trip. Looking to throw it again. He lets it go. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Has a pass to the end zone. And finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? QB keeper all the way. Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
That's how you close a half off of this offense, leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
Point after, knocked right through. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. When he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and, of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
And the point after is right down the middle. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Barber. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. In a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this 1st half. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. This is a squib kick. Picked up by the ball on the ground. Oh, and it's recovered by the kicking team. A special team. Turnover. Ouch.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground.
Hey, it's a great job with this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Braswell. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into the second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That pass is caught.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
They test the middle there, but get nothing. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. It's a fumble. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the runner takes off to his right. Got the 1st down and still motoring. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Georgia offense is back out on the field. The fumble the last time out, symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Taylor. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Looking to throw again. He escapes the pocket. Tries the right with a quick throw. The pass is intercepted.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. He'll hand it off. Running with purpose. First down and more. He's still running. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. On the ground, it's King. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On the toss play, runner moving left. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here they come on 4th and long, trying to overcome that crucial sack on 3rd down. This won't be easy. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Longhorns will have to punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
coverage team able to bring him down. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The receiver makes the catch. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You call quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
The secondary backed up off the ball now. Looking deep downfield to the left. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Now, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Second down, we're going to throw it. With the catch, it's Taylor. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Looking to chuck it again. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Context as he let the ball go. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
Here we go, third and short on the seventh play of this drive. Out of the gun now on third down. Catch made on the right side. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
First down. They're going to throw the football. It's a quick grab. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Wiley. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The Dogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Finds his man. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. Can they catch him? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown!
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only one, but two kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and he'll start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. And the pass is incomplete.
The passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Nice grab. It's Taylor. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And he'll set up to throw. Catch made on the left side. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Back to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Design quarterback run. And they get the 3rd down conversion. Football moves now to the 45.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back in motion now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. Tackle right after the catch, but they'll spot the ball down at the 15. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's running out of time here. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the quarterback just kneels down.